if you wanted to download the Aviary extension, just go to Google Chrome Aviary extension. And so that's nice because it'll snip whatever is on the internet. And so you can install it. I should already have it installed. And so you can click install. You don't need administrator rights to do this once you have your Google Chrome browser. And so when you click on that, let's get rid of that. Then the nice thing is it'll install the extension up on your toolbar. And so the nice part about the extension is it'll host anything on the web, and so then you can embed that image into your Google Wave. So, so you want to install that. I like that. And then it looks like this. And then I'll show you how to use it. So, is everybody able to go to the Google Chrome extensions, search for the Aviary one, and just click install, and then it'll just install it for you. And so you hit install, and then it does. So why do you like to do that? Well, essentially, let's say that I'm on, that's actually how I create most of my things, because now you can actually upload anything to your Google Docs and host it on Google Docs. So if I have something I want you guys to do, I usually just snip a picture of it and then host it. And so let's say on here where I said to draw an Euler path across these, so you're going to need to draw on top of there. But you don't have a stylus because you don't have a tablet PC. So you can just use Aviary and tell it to capture the visual portion of the page. So I just clicked on the Aviary little button, and I just want to do capture visible portion of the page. And now it's going to open up a new Google Chrome window with whatever was in my browser window. And I'll be able to, I can actually draw on top of that. So like over here I have like a line. I can use the little line tool and draw the line over here. Why is it not doing that? There we go. So you could draw the line there and then draw another line and draw another line. If you want to change the size, you can come over here and change the size, make it really small. And so then if you wanted to draw over here like really small, it'll draw really small on top of there. You can also type text. So you could say like, here's my path. And then if you want to make it smaller, the text smaller, you can just click on it and you can make it smaller. You can also put like arrows and other things like that. So you can, once you do all this, well, you can actually crop as well. So I could say, well, say I wanted to put my response here. I click apply for my crop, and then now I can save and host that online. And so you just have to make an Aviary account. It's free. And then once you're logged in, I tell it to stay logged in. And now anything I do using that Aviary Chrome extension, I snip it, crop it, and then now I can copy the image URL. I can also do a lot of other things. But if I copy the image URL, now it actually is going to, this picture is somewhere out on the internet that Aviary is hosting it. So if I tell you where to look, you can find the picture of what I just created, of me kind of writing on top of something. And so I copied that website. And so now I'm just going to close this window. I'm not going to work with that anymore. But there's also another website where I can, it's called everybodywave.appspot.com. And this is to help put things into Google Wave. So I just take that picture, a picture that you can use this website for any picture anywhere on the internet. You paste it into there, and you hit create, and it makes your picture so you can put it into Google Wave. You just have to highlight that part, click copy. Now go back to my wave, and so as a response here, I could just, where's my response? I just respond to this and Control V, and then there's my response. So you can actually draw on top of anything if you want, utilizing those tools. So yes, it is kind of many multi-steps in there, but I think it's helpful. You can essentially copy something from anywhere. If it's hosted on the internet, you can copy it, draw on top of it. It's useful for, like, say I wanted to show you something, I could just say, like, if I wanted you to use one of the blips here, I could say, well, just, you just hit, so I just could crop and apply, and I could say something like, this check mark here, that's the voting button. So I could put an arrow, I could draw some text and say, let's make it green and say that here's the voting button. And then I could draw a little arrow to it if I wanted. And I can actually, now once I save and then host that, you can actually even copy and paste it and put it into an email. So you can put it into your Gmail. So say I wanted to, you email me like, I don't know how to do, I'd like to do a vote on my Google Wave. How do I do that? You can actually embed that in your email. I can actually now go and compose an email to, like say I wanted to show Eric how to do that. Eric, what's your school email? What's your number? 1410? 110? 233? And then at ts.tw. And so if I wanted to show Eric how to do it, I can, oops, I forgot to. I have to host it. If I don't, it just tells the website. So once I pop it in there, I can copy that. Now I can email him any picture that I want. So I can show him like, here, this is where you go. Otherwise, you can't put pictures into emails. It doesn't like it. So that's also a way that you can send pictures through email, and it'll actually be in the email. So I could say how to make a vote in Google Wave. And so it's the button that you hit. So, and then I can send him an email. And it sends it, and he'll probably be like, well, I don't know why you wanted me to do that. Okay, so those are some good tools to utilize for our Google Wave.